Today I am super, and I mean super duper excited to show you guys this LEGO MOC. This is a modern house built on a 48x48 base plate. It has over 4,000 pieces, 2 fully decorated floors, and a bunch of details. So without further ado, let's check this thing out.
When I get there, I'm gonna ditch these clothes. No more suits and ties, only real people. When the time is right and the sun is low, I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna let you know. When I get there, I'm gonna ditch these clothes. Gonna trade them in.
Hey, what's going on guys? It is Jack here, and as I said before, I am showing you a massive modern house MOC solely designed to be eco-friendly. I'm pretty sure that's very evident with all the trees and grass growing everywhere. It's very common in modern architecture to have some foliage on the roof. It helps make the atmosphere a little bit cleaner. Take a trip to Japan and there's gardens everywhere. But it's not Japanese, so that's kind of besides the point. The foundation for this MOC actually took ages. I did something I never do with MOCs and actually planned for once. Every good project starts with a little bit of foundation work. It's actually the least fun part of the build, but it does get you excited about what's coming, so I just have a little bit more work to do, because, you know, that's definitely not all of it. But it came together and actually turned out to be bigger than I expected, and thankfully because of that I was able to make it look even more modern by including more windows, so thank goodness to that. You'll see there's a lot of earthy pieces to make it belong in a forest and make it feel eco-friendly. I used my brand new dark blue pieces and I think they actually go really well with the brown and nougat pieces. A pleasant surprise, but you know, I'll take it. There's a flashy pink walkway embedded into the sand green grass that leads you up to the double doors, which is actually the main entrance. You can also enter through the garage, which wasn't supposed to be here. I never build garages in any of my builds, so this was a kind of a last minute decision, but I think it looks pretty good in regards to the entire front. You know what I think I might do? I think I might try something different this time and build a garage right here. I don't know, I feel like it'd be a pretty cool idea, but who knows, I suck at building cars and all that kind of stuff, so we'll see. This does have a fully decorated back using a bunch of new, shiny dark green bricks, and for not putting as much effort into this side, I think it actually looks pretty good. There's some custom-made lawn chairs that are in sand green. You guys know, I love that color. There's also a pretty cool swimming pool, and instead of just dumping the studs in here, I actually made it look smooth. And then the last thing for the back is just some art that's hanging between each window, and that's actually matching the inside. I mean, you can't tell yet, but it actually does match. And then the final thing to complete the exterior is the roof. It has a split roof design surrounded by a bunch of foliage, again, to recreate that eco-roof kind of vibe. That continues to the second floor as well in the one little terraced section. Along the back, there are some HVAC units built in white, and I actually like the way those look more than my other units, just because they have a pretty cool fan-looking design on top. Now that that's done, I can actually say that I'm not picking favorites here. I like the inside just as much as the outside. I spent equal amounts of time on them, so hopefully you like it just as much as I do. The layout for the first floor is very funky. It looks really weird, but that's just because I sacrificed a lot of space to make a garage, so I hope it was worth it. I kind of like it. It's actually one of the most clean garages I've ever seen. I know my garage isn't, you know, the cleanest, but this one definitely is. It basically just has all the essentials. There's 2 motorcycles parked because I was too lazy to build a car. I'm not very good at them, so I didn't want to spend the time trying to make something very, very small. There's a pretty basic tool rack along the back wall that's holding a bunch of specialized minifigure pieces. And then on the right-hand side, there's all the other junk that you would see in a garage. All the brake fluid, the windshield fluid, the soaps, all the basic stuff. Instead of tiling the floor like the rest of the house, I actually built this using a snot technique. That's why it's very smooth and looks almost seamless. There is a door on the left-hand side so you can enter the house, and that will take you directly into the kitchen and dining area. Right in front of the double doors is the eating area. It has a pretty cool white table with an awesome chair design. It's custom made using panel pieces and brackets, so I like the way that turned out. The nice thing is it's not loose. The panels actually grip onto the studs beneath it, so it's not actually flying everywhere when you transport the house. Even further down along the back wall is the kitchen area. It's a pretty basic design, but I like the way the lime green contrasts with the tan. It's not contrast, but it does something with it. It's pretty bare bones. It has an oven, a sink, a freezer, a fridge, a trash can, all the essential stuff. And the floor is checkered off with a combination of dark tan and light tan. On the opposite side, there is a very cramped living room and office area. There's a pretty cool sand green and white couch, which I actually like the design of. It looks pretty modern, even though it's really, really simple to build. And next to that is Planty from the LEGO Movie and the LEGO Movie 2. Underneath the stairs is the final thing for this whole downstairs. All it is a chair and a desk for the office area. Don't tell anyone, but I stole that from the brick bank. The second floor is basically just the bedroom area. When you first go up the stairs, you're greeted with a simple laundry area that's got a washing machine, a set of drawers, and another set of drawers. I was going to make a separate laundry room, but I didn't have enough space to actually include a wall here. Next to that, though, there is a boys' bedroom. It has a bunk bed, a desk, and a bunch of toys scattered all across the floor. I figured the most accurate thing you can do here is actually just make it look messy. It's not a whole lot of details. I didn't spend a whole lot of time here, but it actually looks very, very realistic. The bunk bed is very basic. It has no snot techniques. It's all just vertical building, but the ladder is using a bunch of illegal building techniques because LEGO doesn't allow that. Shocker. On the opposite side of the hallway is the master bedroom, and as you can see on first glance, this thing has a bunch of light leaking right into it through the front door and window that leads out to the balcony. There's not a whole lot of furniture here because most of the room is actually taken up by the dark red bed. It actually matches the wall, so everything kind of blends together. There's a dresser in the far right hand corner, and the left hand side will lead you to the master bathroom. It's a little bit hard to get angles in here just because it's so narrow, but it has a toilet in the far left hand corner for anybody that needs to, you know, use the toilet. Next to that is a trash can, some modern art that matches the back, a sink, and of course a walk-in shower. All of these sections are divided using some sand blue windows. I never actually used these, and in fact I forgot I even had them. But that is going to wrap it up for this mock. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like down below. I know I had a lot to explain in such a short amount of time, so if I missed anything, just ask about it down below and I'll tell you all you need to know. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more mocks like this, but as always, thanks so much for watching, and most importantly, take care, guys.